Hi there, music fans. Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm your host, Steven, and today I'll be talking about the recent release of the band Matchbox 20. They were huge in the mid to late 90s to early 2000s with songs like Bent, 3 a.m., um, Real World, Unwell. Rob Thomas, the principal songwriter and singer, wrote Smooth for Santana, was his big comeback single. So these guys are, they were very, very popular at one point. They sold millions of records. There's been an 11-year gap between releases, so I was surprised when I heard an album is coming out and went out and picked it up. I was very curious to see where they're going, and I was pleasantly surprised. There's 12 tracks on here. It's very easy listening. All the tracks are about 4 minutes long, very easy to get into. There's ballads, there's mid-tempos, there's little pop songs, there's rock songs, there's everything you could want in a record. The major difference between this and the past releases from them is Rob Thomas was known for his, as he likes to call it, his manufactured angst. This is a very joyous album, very happy album. I think they're very happy to be back, that they're still doing what they're doing. They're older and hopefully wiser, and they've taken that life experience and put it into this album. Like I said, it's a very joyous album. It sounds like a happy album, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. It's an album you can put on, and it puts a smile on your face. You tap your toes to it. You think to some of the songs. A good surprise for me. I really enjoyed this. It was a real. I was, I had my doubts in the beginning because I really liked them for a while, and I thought, like, when I didn't hear anything, I thought they were done. So this is coming out, and it was good. But I like that the fact that it's different. It is different in a sense that it's a joyous album. It's a very happy sounding album. There are moments where they question things, and that's fine. That's Rob Thomas. He does bring that up. He's the kind of guy you meet in a bar and have a deep conversation, and it can go and it drift off into something super light. So he's like that on record, and that's how I take him. Like, he's one of your bar friends that you sit down and you can talk about politics, religion, and just go talk into something about you like action movies, and he'll be just as entertaining as he is with the politics. And this is no different, except, like I said, that manufactured angst that he calls it is not really there. The closest thing we get to one is probably Rebels. Well, he's kind of like telling his younger self that he hasn't. So it's basically he's telling a story of how people say, I sold out, I got a 9 to 5 job. I'm not this rebel that I set out to do the world. And he kind of says, let that go and be you and be happy, be in your moment, and enjoy the little things, these little victories that you have, like maybe having children or whatever the case may be. And I think that's one of the highlights on the album is Rebels. I like the opening track, Friends. It's a very happy beginning to the album, and when you hear it, you'll understand. When you hear the first few minutes, you kind of go, oh, and there's like, oh, okay, I'm upbeat, really good. Where the Light Goes, the title track is very nice. Selling Faith is a nice acoustic song at the end, talking about if you're selling faith, I'm buying. I like that idea. And then there, of course, is Hang On Every Word. It's a beautiful, beautiful ballad. It's basically, from what I hear, it's Rob Thomas listening to his daughter, like that. Don't Get Me Wrong is a great rock song, and the minute you hear it, it sticks in your. There's earworms on that song. It's just catches all heck. And Wild Dogs, Running in a Slow Dream is the first single. That was another catchy rocker. Pop rocker. Overall, I'm going to say this is a great album. I enjoyed this. If you remember Matchbox 20 at all, I think this deserves a chance to be listened to. But like I said, it is different. These guys are older, and they're taking life in stride, and they're realizing, the small victories. They're still doing what they love to do, and they're having fun doing it. And I think this is where this album is different than the others. And I appreciate that, hearing this. Like, since the pandemic, there's been a lot of, sad albums. And I understand what we went through was sad. But I think now is the time for us to be joyful that we're kind of seeing the end of this dark time. And there's a little light at the tunnel, and we should take those moments and appreciate what we have. So this is one of those albums that I think will put a smile on your face and give you a little joy in life. And if you're looking for that, even if you're not a Matchbox 20 fan, this is an album to get. It's, like I said, it's a joyous album, it's a happy album, and I think we need a little of that. And like I said, there's everything on here. There's pop rock, there's ballads, there's atmospheric songs. There's everything you can want. Everything flows beautifully. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Like I said, most of the songs are about 4 minutes. So the minute you're about, or you think you can get tired of the song, it comes to an end. And it's a great pacing. I really liked it, and I when I put it on, I can't believe it's done already. I have to go back and play it again. So if, like I said, if you like Matchbox 20, pick it up. If you're looking for a happy album for the summer to put in your car, and if you're driving along somewhere or whatever, or you want to hear something on the way to work and change your mindset, I think this is the album for you. So this is Steven from the Roundtable recommending Where the Light Goes, the fifth studio album from the band Matchbox 20. But you let me know, share your thoughts with us. We'd love to hear from you. Please hit that button and subscribe. This is Steven from the Roundtable, wishing everyone the very best.